What's going on? It's Astronaut H, and this is the What More Do You Want Network. Now, in this video, I will be discussing the current finalizing of Jordan Poole's new contract with the Golden State Warriors, which puts him in line to make about $140 million over the next 4 years. And basically, I'm with everybody else that's in the know with the NBA or have been following the story for some time now, and we all believe that Jordan Poole is worth that amount of money. You know, if you look at him, his production, what he did last year, which he should have been most improved player of the league last year, even though they ended up, giving the award ultimately to Ja Morant. You know, you look at guys like Jordan Poole and what they're capable of, what he did in the finals, what he did in their playoff run, what he did last season when Klay Thompson wasn't playing. And ultimately, if you're the Warriors, you cannot not pay him, right? Like, you cannot not afford to have Jordan Poole on your roster. Granted, you have guys like Steph, you have Klay, Andrew Wiggins, things like that, but you also need others to build upon for whatever the future may hold for your roster. You don't want to let a Jordan Poole go and then you don't get nothing for him or whatever the case may be. But I believe that at the end of the day, the Warriors are making the best sound decision, not only for now, but also for the future. So for the next 4 years at least, Jordan Poole is going to be a fixture in what the Golden State Warriors do as a team. Like I said, 4 years down the line, Steph will be older, Klay will be older, things like that. That's the first part of it, right? That's the first part of the conversation. Jordan Poole, well-deserved, get his money, without question, he's well-deserving of that. The second part of it is, what does that mean for everyone else that wants a contract? So I'm speaking on Draymond Green. Does this mean that the Warriors are more inclined to not give Draymond what he's asking? Like I said in previous videos, is Draymond Green a max player? I'm not going to say a max player, but I think they should pay him according to his worth. I don't think max money, but according to his worth is what I see could be in line. Now with Jordan Poole getting his new contract, and Andrew Wiggins, and guys, it's going to be a trickle down effect to see exactly how this thing goes for the Warriors going forward as far as front office. And again, the luxury tax is never going to be an issue for them. They're always going to be inclined to pay for the most talent that they're able to put together. Basically, we've seen that in the days of old. So they're not going to be, they're not going to shy away from, if they have to go over the luxury tax, then will they? They're not going to shy away from that. We've seen it in the past with them. But I believe that, Jordan Poole and him going out and doing the things that he did last year is definitely well deserved. 4 years, 140. I think that's great. I think that's a great number. And let's talk about it. If Jordan Poole becomes a proverbial all-star in the future, if Jordan Poole becomes something more than that, then Jordan Poole becomes a $200 million player. That's where the conversation could be headed in a few years. Like, let's say he plays out and plays off this 140 very well. We could be talking about in a few years Jordan Poole being a $200 million player. Now, is that set in stone? No, but at the end of the day, we know how the NBA goes when it comes to players and making their money. We know how the NBA goes when it comes to, guys making the most of opportunities when they get them, especially guys in positions to win championships. We look at the Warriors and we look at dynasty. We look at the Warriors. We look at the cornerstone franchise of the past decade in the NBA. And people might not say, they might not agree to them being, one of the cornerstones of the past decade. But if you pay attention, drafting, even even before then, drafting Steph, drafting Clay, drafting Draymond, getting an Andre Iguodala, bringing in a Steve Kerr, getting a Jordan Poole, and trading for Andrew Wiggins, things like that. That makes your team, move above and beyond the rest. We can also say at the end of the day, nobody's seen this coming as far as the Warriors and their franchise. They won their first championship when they beat the Cavaliers. Then they lost the second one. And everybody was like, okay, maybe the NBA is starting to turn the corner to the way it used to be. But then you see them furthermore competing year after year after year. Aside from the bubble championship with the Lakers, the Bucks, the Raptors, the Warriors have basically been there every season. So them getting a Jordan Poole to re-up, he's going to be in the fold. If James Wiseman is healthy, we could be having a different conversation next summer. So I believe that Jordan Poole and the Golden State Warriors, the marriage is there. Now, if we want to discuss like off the court issues, things that's been in the news and things like that, I believe at the end of the day, the Warriors had to make sure Jordan Poole was set. Even before the scenario that took place with him and Draymond. I believe that the cause and effect of this would have been, let's say Jordan Poole didn't get his contract. Let's say that. The cause and effect of that could have been ultimately disastrous. You have to pay Jordan Poole, not only because of the situation with Draymond, because I believe whether or not that would have happened, Jordan Poole would have got paid. But now the conversation is going to be, well, what's going to happen with Draymond? What's going to happen down the line with him and his contract? That will yet to be determined. But like I said, I believe the Warriors did right by Jordan Poole with this contract. 4 years, 140 sounds good. Again, they're still in the final. They're still in the final stages of the actual contract. But I believe this is a number that seems more realistic that'll actually happen. Yeah, I really enjoy when I see guys put the work in and then get rewarded. Some guys, they don't, and then they also get rewarded because some franchises seem legit on holding guys just because of their name. So I'm glad for Jordan Poole. I wish him nothing but the best in this upcoming season. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Of course, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can know anytime a video is being uploaded to this channel. It's Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys listening, watching, tuning into the channel. Again, this is Astronaut H. This is the What More Do You Want Network. And I'll catch you guys on the next video.